All right, it's time for Media Watch now. Deeptika Laurent is with us in the studio. Hi there, Deeptika. And we're going to start with a brewing trouble between the UK and Spain, with one former minister saying over the weekend that the British are willing to go to war over Gibraltar.
That's right. This row has been escalating all day, and it's getting pretty confusing. So bear with me, Laura. Now, you had the EU Council President Donald Tusk, who said that any clauses affecting Gibraltar, which is a Spanish enclave, an enclave in Spain belonging to the Brits, during the Brexit negotiations could be vetoed by the Spaniards. So then former Tory leader Lord Michael Howard said that Theresa May would be willing to go to war with Spain over Gibraltar.
Just like Margaret Thatcher did over the Falklands.
That's right. To diffuse tensions, Theresa May told reporters that she prefers the jaw method to the war method, presumably that she prefers talking to military action. But the idea of a British-Spanish war seems so ridiculous for some Twitter users that they've been kind of sending the idea up. Let's see if I can show you this tweet. This user says, well, if Britain goes to war with Spain, we should attack between 2 and 4 in the afternoon. So obviously this is bringing up ugly stereotypes we have about our neighbours. Others, presumably angry anti-Brexiteers, have used the incident to criticise May. This user saying, Gibraltar wants to stay in the EU, will not support Cruella, Theresa May, I guess, her stupid warmongering. You're looking desperate and incompetent. And Martin Shovel, who's a British cartoonist, has tweeted his latest tweet. As you see there, he says, it's sort of a sarcastic comment. It's good to see the Tories adopt a softer tone after triggering Article 50.
And what are they saying on The Rock, as it's known in Britain?
Well, there's been a lot of chatter from both Spain and Gibraltar. Gibraltar's chief minister has accused the EU of behaving like a cuckolded husband who's taking it out on the kids by allowing Spain to veto clauses in the Brexit talks.
Of course, people in Gibraltar voted overwhelmingly to stay in the EU.
That's right, exactly. But they're in this funny position of sort of wanting to stay in the EU, but also wanting to still remain part of Britain, which is really, I guess, this whole issue is sort of highlighting the
problem for a few people in Scotland as well.
Exactly, and for possible countries in the future. Now, Spain, for its part, has called for everyone to keep their cool. While other users have sort of rather funny tweets. This user is saying, Dear España, to help avoid war over Gibraltar, I'm happy to be your human shield, preferably on the island of Tenerife, where the weather is wonderful. And Ungagged says, Dear Spain, the only fighting on your beaches Scots will do will be over sun lounges during Glasgow's holiday fortnight.
Yeah, that's pretty accurate. All right, so no Armada just yet. Let's move on. Let's get a bit of French political news. And things are just going from bad to worse for the Conservative candidate François Fillon, aren't they?
That's right. He just can't stop putting his foot in his mouth. Unfortunately, François Fillon, the Conservative candidate, told French radio this Monday that he's not able to save any money, despite a considerable personal heritage and also a very nice salary that French MPs earn of roughly at least 5,000 euros after tax per month. Now, to be fair, other candidates like Emmanuel Macron and other French politicians have made similar comments, but Fillon's latest statement has provoked hilarity. This user says, well, of course, he can't put money aside when all his suits have holes in their pockets, reference to a recent scandal involving gifted suits to Fillon. This user has superimposed Fillon's face onto a person in the street. Here he is, the French presidential candidate, begging for a coin because he can't put any money aside, while you've also got a satirical... the satirical website Logographie has set up a solidarity fund on the website Litchi, which is for like communal funding for birthdays and gifts. They raised over 500 euros already. Rest assured, all that money goes to charity.
Okay. And finally, a prestigious women's golf tournament has caused outrage online. Why is that?
Well, Lexi Thompson, a female golfer, she was in the lead for the ANA Inspiration Tournament, the first major on the LPGA's season or circuit. She basically, I'm not going to get into the details, but she slightly misplaced a marked ball in the 17th hole on Saturday.
All right,
which
I'll take
went
your word for it.
unnoticed by the judges, but a TV viewer caught this while watching it on TV. That viewer emailed the LPGA to let them know of the infraction. As a result, she was given a four-stroke penalty that resulted in her losing the tournament. And as a result, there's a lot of questions about so-called armchair refereeing. This user has posted a photo of that so-called referee. People, and even Tiger Woods, for his
South
part,
Park, I think.
Tiger Woods has said viewers at home should not be officials wearing stripes. Lexi Thompson has really a classy response. She says it was an emotional day for her, but what she did was 100% unintended.
Oh dear, that's pretty harsh, isn't it? In football, they're still talking about video refereeing.
That's right.
In golf, it's a completely different ballgame. All right, Deepti, thank you very much indeed. Deeptika Laurent there with Media Watch.